In this video, I will be giving my playoff predictions for the AFC for 2025. And then I'll give like the notable wins that by the end of the season, I feel each team will have had. So starting off, I think the New England Patriots are going to get the first round bye with the number 1 seed. So Patriots won't have to play in the first round, which I still don't like. I feel like they need to change the playoff format. I don't feel like professional teams should automatically be advanced to the second round like it was some middle school basketball tournament or something like that. This is how I think the wild card round will look. The Broncos will be number 2. The Chiefs get in at 7. Ravens 4. Jaguars 5. Colts 3. Bills 6. So these are the wild card matchups, and I'm gonna let you know who I think is gonna win. Out of the Broncos and the Chiefs, third time's the charm is gonna be in Denver. I have the Broncos again. The Chiefs have owned the AFC for the last like 6 or 7 years. You can't beat a champ until you're ready to knock out the champ. Patrick Mahomes has played in like 6 AFC championship games. He has never not gone to the AFC championship game. I feel the Broncos, and I'm not just saying it because I'm a Bronco fan. I feel like the Broncos defense is so good, especially the Broncos have won like 11 straight games at home already. In Denver, I say Kansas City loses. Between Baltimore and Jacksonville, I want to pick Jacksonville so bad because I know what Baltimore does in the playoffs, especially if they play like they did against Cincinnati on Thanksgiving like this year. But I just feel like the Jaguars are too up and down. So I'm going to give it to Baltimore at home to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3 and 6 should be interesting, but the Bills, you never know what you're going to get with the Bills. They beat the Ravens like early in the season, but then you lose to the Dolphins. You get sacked 8 times versus the Texans, who have a great defense, don't get me wrong. Then the Bills probably gonna lose both games to New England. So I got the Colts beating the Bills. Now we get to the divisional round. Patriots will play the lowest seed, which I feel will be the Baltimore Ravens. And the Broncos will get their rematch with the Colts. Only this time it will be in Denver. So again, I actually have the Ravens beating the Patriots in the regular season, right before the end of the season, in Baltimore. But then I'm also going to pick, because the Patriots really haven't beat anybody this year. Other than Buffalo, the Patriots really haven't played anybody. They lost to the Raiders, and they lost to Pittsburgh, I think. But other than that, they've been playing like Miami, the Jets, teams like that. So I got Baltimore beating New England in New England, and I got the Broncos beating the Colts in Denver. In the AFC Championship game, I have the number 4 Baltimore Ravens traveling to Denver to face the number 2 Denver Broncos. The Broncos and the Ravens played last year, and the Ravens won. But the Broncos' defense this year is way better. And the Ravens, even though they won 3 in a row, and now they just lost to Cincinnati yesterday with Joe Burrow coming back, and Joe Burrow was just killing them. I think the Broncos' defense is way better than last year, and I think they would hound Lamar Jackson this year. So I have the Broncos beating the Ravens in the AFC Championship game to get to the Super Bowl and represent the AFC. By the end of the season, these are the notable wins that I feel like each team will have won by the time the playoffs start. So notable wins for the Kansas City Chiefs: they beat the Broncos, they beat the Texans, they'll beat the Chargers the second time, they'll beat the Lions, they beat the Ravens, and they beat the Colts. So those are the notable wins for the Kansas City Chiefs. For the Buffalo Bills, Their notable wins for the Bills, they beat Kansas City, they beat Baltimore, they beat Tampa Bay, and I feel like they will beat Pittsburgh this week. And that will be the notable wins for the Buffalo Bills. For the Jacksonville Jaguars, I'm going to say the notable wins, they beat Kansas City, they beat Houston, they're going to beat the Colts at least once. They beat the Chargers, and they beat the San Francisco 49ers. Those will be the notable wins for the Jacksonville Jaguars this season by the time the playoffs start. Now, for the Baltimore Ravens, they beat the Bears, they beat the Steelers, they'll beat Green Bay, and I think they're going to beat New England in the regular season. And that's the only loss New England to have left. But I think the Ravens will beat them in the regular season. Well, if they play like they did against Cincinnati, they won't. For the number 3, Colts. The Colts beat the Broncos on some bullshit. They beat the Texans. I feel like they're going to beat the Texans twice. They're going to beat Jacksonville. They're going to beat the Chargers. And they beat San Francisco, or they're going to beat San Francisco. But that's how I feel like it's going to pan out for the Colts. And for the Broncos, as a Bronco fan, they have some big wins. You beat the Eagles, you beat the Cowboys, you beat the Chiefs, you beat the Texans defense. I feel like they're going to beat Jacksonville, the Packers, and the second time around, I feel like we'll get the Chargers in Denver this time, not in L.A. They'll play them in Denver. And for the Patriots, like I said, the Patriots haven't played anybody. That's why I said only 2 notable wins. They beat the Buccaneers, and I feel like they're going to beat the Bills twice. But other than that, the Patriots have not played anybody. That's why I don't think they're going anywhere in the playoffs. And when they play a playoff team, the Patriots going down like the first game they played. But let me know in the comment section, where do you think I went wrong? Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Make it to the Super Bowl. Who do you think is going to make it through the first or second round? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel. Like and comment. More videos coming soon. Trey T out. Peace.